We're so glad you're here with us and have made Unexpected a part of your Christmas celebration this year. We stand in a long line of people who have been inspired and moved by the story of Jesus. From the moment he was born, people have repeated and passed along the story. Churches, not just SouthBrook, but in every age and culture, have told and retold the story. And not only have they told the story, they've been compelled to get creative with it, to set it to music, to recite the lines, to shine a spotlight on it. Whether it's a preschool production where baby Jesus is a baby doll wrapped in a beach towel, or maybe pulling together the biggest choir to sing as many possible variations of Silent Night. Or maybe it's a production like Unexpected. One of the most amazing things that humans do is make art together. I mean, there's nothing like the energy that is created between 20 or 30 people on a stage. Between the dancers and musicians, the actors, technical artists, producers, and directors, I mean, the energy is palpable. I've seen so many hands and hearts pour into the script and the show over the years, and each time we add and edit, we revise, rewind, we do the brainstorming sessions, the Zoom meetings, the collaboration, and compromises. This story deserves every bit of creativity and illumination we can give it. I know when I sat down to write the music for Unexpected, I told myself, I want this story to matter to me. I mean, we've all heard the stories, we know the characters, but somewhere along the way, it just became just a story. So I hope when you hear these songs, you realize your value in the kingdom of God, just like the shepherd, or you overcome your sense of pride to chase after the truth like the wise men, or you wrestle with your doubts and embrace the uncertainty like Gabriel. Unexpected exists to do that same thing people have been trying to do since the first Christmas. To welcome Jesus, to bring the presence of God close. We're so glad you're here. Enjoy Unexpected.
Hello, I'm Gabriel. I'm sure you've heard of me. I'm sure you've read stories about what I've done and who I am. But here's just a few things about me. I'm known as an agent of His. You might call us angels. Now, I'm sure you know that we can show up and appear in many different ways. Sometimes we appear as older guys, but other times we look just like this. Now, I don't always appear as the charming embodiment of youth and wisdom before you today. But with it being the season of joy and good cheer, I thought I'd look like I was on my way to a party. But when I'm telling news that's going to change people's whole worlds, I have a whole other suit. And I'm told I could look terrifying to some. Hopefully not to you, right? Well, Merry Christmas, y'all. Hey, I gotta say, y'all humans really do it up this time of year, but it's nothing like what we do here. I mean, we're always celebrating something here. It's like a constant party. And the great part is there's no hangover the next day. I gotta say, that's probably the best part of being immortal. I mean, well, that and, like never dying. That's also pretty cool, too. I bet you're asking that question again, aren't you? The one you've been asking since you were a child? What's he like? And you're probably especially curious this time of year, aren't you? You pull out your little nativity sets like, oh yeah, this guy. Hey, what's up, baby Jesus? The crazy part about him is he's always here in the silence, in the lights, moving throughout life in every breath. And he's beyond here too. He is woven throughout and exists beyond what you call space, matter, energy, force, and time. Let me ask you something. When you first experienced him, did it feel familiar? That's because even though he feels far away, he's as close to you as can be all the time. And that truth surprises you, doesn't it? He's always surprising you. But if it makes you feel any better, he's always surprising us agents too. And I'm sort of his go-to guy, his right-hand man, his little homie. And you would think after, spending literally an infinite amount of time with this dude, I would start to pick up on some habits or some behaviors, right? Nah, I cannot figure him out. He's always confounding expectations. Like you might not think of him this way, but he's an artist. And the best artist I've ever seen. And I've seen some pretty good artists. Picasso, Da Vinci, Mozart, Beethoven, Beyonce. All the great one-namers. And just like Beyonce, he's a storyteller and a poet and a strategist all at once. Just crazy good. I can't even start to describe it. And we were all excited for the day that he would finally put on skin, what's he gonna look like? We weren't expecting any of it. He really threw us, and he really threw y'all too. Y'all wasn't expecting nothing. He's always doing what is boundary breaking, innovative, just creative and completely unexpected. Why? To throw us off our game, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's to open us up to the gifts that he has for us. The greatest gift being the Son, who came in the most unexpected way imaginable. So I'm going to treat you guys today. I'm going to take you on a journey. I'm going to show you the story from my perspective. Because just like me, y'all seem to need a little help opening the unexpected gift yourself. And now you might think you know this story, right? What you call Christmas. But your behavior suggests otherwise sometimes. So here's the deal. I'm going to take y'all on a journey. I'm going to show you guys the people that the artist used in his story. And I think the biggest thing to remember is that even though I see it clear now what he was doing, I didn't see it so clearly then. And I think that's very freeing for me to let you guys know that, to let you guys see what me and the agents talked about. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? When we first heard about the unexpected plan.
Thunder in the desert, crack the silence in a worn-out land. Raise the curtain, reveal the awaited plan. The end is near for the great red dragon. A shoot from the roots pushes up through the famine. Thunder in the desert, crack the silence in a worn-out land. Raise the curtain, reveal the awaited plan. The end is near for the great red dragon. A shoot from the roots pushes up through the famine. Clear the way, clear the way. Lightning in the shadows, you can feel the darkness trembling. You can feel it, a new reality. The time is up for all depravity, 'cause love will rise again and claim its victory. 'Cause heaven's on the move tonight.
Clear the way.
Heaven's on the move tonight.
Clear the way.
Heaven's on the move tonight. Fix your mind and fix your eyes. No time left to run and hide. So clear the way, clear the way.
Thunder in the desert, will it crack the frozen hearts of men? They will listen, but never understand. They will look, but will shut their eyes on the gift, like a rift through the dark horizon.
See the mountains, they'll be cast aside. In the valleys, they'll be lifted high.
No more shadows, no more mysteries, no more reason to not believe.
Clear the way.
Heaven's on the move tonight.
Clear the way.
Heaven's on the move tonight. Fix your mind and fix your eyes. No time left to run and hide. So clear the way, clear the way.
Magi?
That's right.
Like from a million miles away?
627.
What?
There are 627 miles from Jerusalem. That's a 40-day journey.
Yeah, but like, why? They aren't even Jewish. I mean, how are people supposed to believe?
It's going to be fine.
How can you be so calm about this, Michael?
I've been in battles my whole life. I've fought legions, slayed tens of thousands. I've led armies great and small against foes you would not be allowed to put your eyes on because you would melt in fear. I am not afraid.
Whoa, I am not afraid. I get that, but like, these Magi, right? They're smart, born into the right families, wealthy, influential, scholars and philosophers. I get all that.
That doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
Since when has any of that mattered to the artist? When has he chosen people based on their wealth or power or intellect?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But does this story ever feel like a bit of a stretch to you? Like I'm supposed to just disrupt the life of this young girl. I'm supposed to give her news that's going to change her whole life, making her more vulnerable than she already is. I mean, like, how do you say to someone, hey, I know this sounds devastating and impossible and unbelievable, but it's the greatest thing ever.
There's only one way.
Please, enlighten me.
Fireworks.
I'm sorry, I must got something in my ear or something, because it sounded like you said fireworks.
That's because I said fireworks. You gotta go big. Shock and awe. Explosions in the sky. Giant lights and sounds. You gotta part that Red Sea. Burn that bush. Bring down the walls of Jericho. Sodom and Gomorrah. Ooh. Maybe not that last one.
Michael, why in the world would I do any of that?
Because she's just like the Magi. They're all seeking, but it's not an easy search. They're reading scriptures in a foreign language. They're scanning the skies for a sign. That sign.
This thing? You're just going to put this in the sky and hope they see it?
Yes.
How would they know to look for it?
Balaam.
Balaam?
His fourth oracle.
What?
Why are you laughing?
Balaam's fourth oracle? That's funny. It's so obscure. I mean, even their own priests and scribes don't see it.
This is the prophecy of Balaam, son of Beor. The prophecy of one whose eye sees clearly. The prophecy of one who hears the word of God, who sees a vision from the Almighty, and who gains knowledge from the Most High. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not near. A star will come out of Jacob. A scepter will rise out of Israel. It's neither funny nor obscure. It's out there for anyone who looks for it, brother. Themselves a kingdom from mines of gold and ore, but sorrow comes with wisdom and leaves them wanting more. They chase the light into the night, searching in the dark. We watch the stars, seeing how they shine, but there's so much more truth left to find. We chase the light into the night, searching near and far.
How are they going to see that, though?
They will see it.
How can you be so sure about this, Michael?
Watch. Do you see what I see, stirring in the night? We thought we knew the future and how our stars align. I don't know what I know, it's all just shifting sand. So here lies a journey to help us understand. We watch the stars, seeing how they shine, but there's so much more truth left to find. We chase the light into the night, searching near and far. Oh, we watch the stars, seeing how they shine, but there's guided by our hearts. Inside you flickers, devoured by your pride. They say there's something bigger, so we chase the light. Chase the light into the night. Open your mind. There's truth to find. No longer weak when we sing the Prince of Peace and King of Kings. Gabriel, you have a job to do. This is my task. Yours is coming. Yours is more important. You will announce to the girl that a Savior has come, not just for a handful of Eastern mystics looking into the night sky, but for all people everywhere. All of us. Summon your heart. Be a warrior. Learn from the example of the Magi. Push aside your pride and skepticism as they have. Watch them seek to find what they knew was right there all along. Freedom, salvation, and light.
My favorite brother.
Why do I feel like you say that to all of us?
My favorite brother is the one in front of me at any given moment. You're not well.
I'm okay.
Oh, let me see that dress. That hymn is a disaster.
Are you busy? I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, sit down. And let me get you some tea. Everything is fine. Just according to plan. But can you fix this, please?
Yeah, what's this for?
Oh, it's for the announcement. You heard about it, right?
Yeah. I heard he's sending a group of heavenly hosts to tell a band of shepherds the plan.
You sound like you don't think that's the best idea ever. What is wrong with you? Sorry. And what's wrong with that E string? Let's try tuning our instruments this time.
Nothing is wrong with me. It's just like, shepherds? Really?
What's wrong with the shepherds?
What's wrong with the... Rafi, come on. You know how people see them. They're dirty, filthy. They smell like sheep. They're uneducated and uncouth. They spin wild stories that nobody believes. I mean, they're just completely...
Untrustworthy?
Yes!
You can't see it, can you?
See what?
The irony. Seems like you're considering, you're looking for some way to back out of your commitment, to tell her the girl.
I just don't see how one message is going to change the world. And who's to say she's even going to accept this gig? Why would she?
Because it's a gig, brother. Ask the band. You take the gig in front of you, and telling her is your gig.
I'm not saying I don't want to do it. But, what if I don't want to do it?
You have been trusted with something that no other person or messenger has been trusted with. You have been asked to tell the girl the good news. And here you are, all of eternity in your hands, looking for a way out. He trusted you with this.
But they're untrustworthy. They've lied before.
Who hasn't? Of course, the message is starting with those who are dirty, with the guilty, the weak, the poor, the unknown. Of course it is. Who else would the message start with? The clean? The innocent? Did you fix my tambourine?
Yeah.
Good, because it's time to play.
What's that?
This is your gig. You know you're my favorite brother, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Just listen to the band. These shepherds, they may appear filthy and unclean to you and to others, but they're about to realize there's a whole kingdom just for them. It's breaking in, Gabriel. A fresh, new reality that says no matter how alone or lost you feel, you can finally come home.
I'm just an outsider. I gave up climbing over those city walls for fields I roam. Oh, I've seen just what they think of me, but you can't make a name living with the shame so unclean. Is there a kingdom for me? Oh, a kingdom for me, where the poor and broken-hearted ones are royalty, and a freedom to be, yeah. 'Cause the shame, fear inside, they've got a hold on me. Oh, this life and dirt, is it all that I'm worth? Is this life all that I'm worth? All that I'm worth.
His love is outshining all of your dirt. His love is outshining all of your dirt. Don't be afraid. We bring great news of good joy for all people. Today in the city of David, a baby is born. He is Christ the Lord. Oh, I know you're feeling lost and alone. You wandered far away from the 99, so unknown. But don't you know, on that dark, cold night, the front porch light was left on, so come on home. There's a kingdom for me, oh, a kingdom for me, where the poor and broken-hearted ones are royalty. There's a freedom to be, where the shame and fear inside you are an old story.
There's a kingdom for me, oh, a kingdom for me, where the poor and broken-hearted ones are royalty. There's a freedom to be, where the shame and fear inside you are in. Oh, sorry, there's a kingdom for me, oh, a kingdom for me, where the poor and broken-hearted ones are royalty. There's a freedom to be, oh, freedom to be, where the shame and fear inside you are in. Oh, sorry, forget what you heard about all of your work. His love is outshining all of your dirt. Let's go! Woo!
Hello, brother.
Lucifer.
Can I get you a drink?
No thank you.
Please, have a seat. You look well.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Why are you here?
I don't know.
Why are you here?
I said I don't know.
I said, why are you here?
Why did you come? Why did you leave? I need to know why you left.
Are you thinking about leaving?
No.
Yes, you are.
Why did you leave?
Why do you think I left?
You are absolutely exhausting to have a conversation with.
Why do you think I left, Gabriel?
I don't... Because you thought you knew better than him?
Go on. Oh, he wants you to talk to the girl, huh?
You know about her?
I figured parts of it out. His plan is interesting, to say the least. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear the songs they'll sing. Whose child is this? No, seriously. A God with a mom who is sleeping, who needs lullabies and a binky, while shepherds who greed are stinking.
Yeah,
You don't think it'll work?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You said at the moment you made the choice to come visit me.
Do you miss him?
Come on!
Seriously. Do you miss him?
No. I love being free.
I thought I missed you, but
But what?
then I came to visit you, and I remembered why I try not to do that.
You can't tell me you don't think about it.
About what?
Being free. To be able to wake up in the morning and not think about what he wants you to do or what he doesn't want you to do. To make your own plans. To be your own boss. I know you've thought about it. We could do it together, you know.
Do what?
Rule. We could rule together. He is so distant. They need us. Those people. They need someone to take care of them, to love them the way they deserve to be loved. You have to agree with that.
I don't know.
She's just a little girl, what, 15 years old?
Yeah, something like that.
She's too young. I'd be nervous too if I were you. Where's she from?
Nazareth.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Now I know why you're having second thoughts. I'm feeling great about it, though. I mean, Nazareth, how?
You know, when he first told me about them, he took me into his studio. There's new colors in the kingdom since you've left. Did you know that? No. No, of course you didn't. How could you? The humans can't even see them. These bright new colors. And every time a new color enters the kingdom, that means a new soul has been introduced. And I walked in on him the day he was making her soul. And he was working so hard. I mean, extraordinary colors I had never seen before. And there was paint all over the floor and all over his hands. I mean, he was practically dancing as he created her, swiping and flinging paint all over the place. Stop it, I said. You're making a mess. And that's when he told me she was the one. And then he told me I was the one to tell her she was the one. Me? I thought, he must be sending her somewhere incredible. And that's when he told me Nazareth. And I just couldn't believe it. Maybe she'll marry up. No. That's when he showed me another painting. And this one had similar shapes and whatnot that I had recognized from David's painting, which I kind of figured, but this one had darker edges and lighter hues, but it was every bit as beautiful as hers. And I thought, is he from Nazareth too? Will he at least be educated? And that's when he handed me a hammer. Is this funny to you? Does this story amuse you? I mean, you're always interjecting your nothingness into a choice. Look at you, so proud of yourself. Let me ask you something, man. What is freedom? Because, brother, you aren't free. You're locked in a prison of your own making. I mean, yeah, maybe the girl isn't what we assume, but like, you know what, man? I shouldn't have even come here.
You're a lot like me.
I'm nothing like you.
Where are you going?
To do my job. gold. Aren't you glad I interrupted your pretty song with lights and sound and spectacle?
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that was my brother's idea. That was stupid. I knew that wouldn't work. Your song was beautiful, by the way. It actually made me want to dance. Is this working? Are you feeling inspired and chosen and anointed yet?
No, I'm not.
You're not? Huh. Well, shoot. That was my sister's idea. And the only other idea I had left. Maybe I could sing. Or... No, that's not good either. What about this?
Well, you have my attention. I'm not sure what it all means yet, but if it's beautiful like that and I get to play a part, then I'm listening.
Okay. Well, let's try this. Hello. Before I tell you what I'm about to tell you, just know that it's going to be okay. The Father, the artist, the one who made all of this around you and the heart inside of you, really likes you. And I'm starting to see why. Your story is about to meet up with the story that God has been telling for quite some time. All the forces that keep the world spinning are meeting up inside of you. Listen, Mary. You're going to have a baby, a son. And you will give him the name Jesus, and he will save his people from their sins. He will be great. He'll be everything. And the Father will give him the throne, and his reign will never end. He's the one you and your people have been waiting for.
And how can this be? Joseph, no man has even kissed me yet. All of this is just laying out in front of me.
Those are good questions. The right questions. You're smart. And you're still standing here and listening to me and not running away, so I'd say you're pretty brave. Look, Mary, the Spirit will come to you, and the Father will work wondrously. This will be his baby. And it's a miracle, but the Father knows what he's doing. He never messes up.
These dry bones bones in the valley low will rise and live again. Surely there will be the day, but it seems worlds away. Your promise, like a seed, will grow, bursting through the earth. We'll behold you face to face. You're not so far away.
It isn't over. It's just begun.
This is the beginning of the end for you.
I'm going to stop it. I'll find a way to win. I'll have the baby killed if that's what it takes to bring these people freedom. I'll kill every baby in the whole miserable region. I've already got Joseph on the ropes. He's going to leave her. She'll be left alone. And all you'll have left is a giant scandal. Happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Joseph will be faithful. You'll see. The artist knows more about what they're capable of than they do. But you can't see that. The only power you can see is your own. So arrogant.
He is the arrogant one! Can't you see?
You're more sad, really. You've demonized everything to try to get what you want. Power, religion, politics, wealth, kingdoms and armies. And you think you're going to win? The Son, his kingdom and reign doesn't start somewhere out there. No, it starts in here, in the hearts of men and women who love him. That is the unexpected light your darkness never saw coming. A light that burns to come to the aid of the poor, the disenfranchised, the hurt, the preyed upon. A light has come into this world, Lucifer. A light your darkness never saw coming. And it doesn't start somewhere out there in mansions, but in mangers. Not with princes and princesses, but with the poor. Not with priests and religiosity, but with fishermen and women. Not in the temples with the hypocrites, but out in the fields with the shepherds. Those are the people the artist will use in his story, because it's not about who they are, but it's about what they are and what they are willing to face the unknown, the danger, and the love of his story. That's what the artist does. He finds those who are willing and changes their story with love.
These dry bones in the valley low will rise and live again. Surely there will be the day, but it feels worlds away. Your promise, like a seed, will grow, bursting through the earth. We'll behold you face, you're not so far away. These dry bones in the valley low will rise and live again. Surely there will be the day, but it seems worlds away. Your promise like a seed will grow, bursting through. We'll be holding face to face. You're not so far away. These dry bones in the valley low will rise and live again. Surely there will be the day. Oh, it seems worlds away. So clear the my favorite brother.
Good work, brother.
Thank you, sir.
There is much work to do and very little time to do it. Until we meet again.
Until we meet
Till we
again.
meet again.
I didn't trust you there for a second. It was hard to see, you know, what you would do for me and these people. I'm sorry, by the way, for not trusting you. It's just hard to believe the length you will go sometimes to love these people. I mean, you love them in such a vulnerable way. But I guess that's the only way to teach vulnerable love is by showing up like that. And the girl, Mary, she's going to suffer so much. And she knows that. She's gathered up all of these things and she cherishes them. She sees them as a gift from you. And she knows the son like no other. Not because she holds him too tight, but because she lets him hold her. I do got one question for you though, God. Will you hold this old messenger of yours? Yeah. Yeah, you will. Of course you will. That's the most unexpected thing about you. The only thing you ever want from me is me. Your will be done. I am yours. And I am ready for whatever unexpected journey you have for me next.
I was in a stage of my own tragedy. I was in ellipses. You were my twist of fate. You got my attention, lightning in the distance woke me from my sleep. I saw my reflection, broke beyond comprehension. Show me who I can be. Unexpected one, you are the love we've never known. Unexpected ways, we're dancing in your mystery. Oh,
Every story that we write, try to fit you in. Yeah, they silence all our questions, help us sleep at night. Yeah, we're longing for adventure. We see you in living color. You are in the ebb and flow, and in the twists and turns. You were the one who showed me life was more than dreaming, a world of black and white. Jumping off the fences, getting all kinds of reckless. Watch us come alive. Unexpected one, you are the love we've never known. Unexpected ways, we're dancing in your mystery. Oh, we never saw it coming when you put us in your story. But you want me and you're for me. You are the unexpected one. Oh, we never saw it coming when you put us in your story. So we're giving you the glory. You are the unexpected one. Unexpected one.
It's just too good to not be true. It's just too wild. And if you try to question it too much, you could miss it. It's like how snow falls sometimes. You know, sometimes you just have to stop and marvel at it.
You are the unexpected. 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 You are, you are. Unexpected one, you are the love we never known. Unexpected ways, we're living in your mystery.
So last night, I got a sneak peek of the show during their dress rehearsal, and my eyes welled up with tears because I so deeply felt that invitation of God bringing heaven to earth through the person of Jesus. Did you feel that too? Yes, yes. What you just saw is the portrayal of the Christmas story, which is ultimately God, instead of walking away from a mess, he walks to a mess. And we believe that the church is also supposed to do that. This past fall, we launched the Players Box campaign, and we've raised $3.5 million in commitments to an effort, to care for the mess that is in front of students between social anxieties and performance pressure through arts, athletics, and academics. We're trying to equip them with the tools to help them move through the world in health. And so we have another $500,000 to raise. You can jump on the PushPay app with your phone and give digitally. Look up SouthBrook Christian Church, or you can go to the information center and give physically that way. We have a ton of Bibles. that are free at the Information Center. Some are the Jesus Storybook Children's Bible. Awesome free gift to you to share with your family or to give to a friend if you already have one. And then the Jesus Plus Nothing Bibles for teens and adults. Grab one on your way out. I have a couple other announcements for you before we let our hearts just burst with our appreciation for this cast, okay? So they're really boring. First one, don't come to church tomorrow. There are no services in the morning, okay? But we do have the 1, 3, 5, and 7 showings of Unexpected. Also, the 26th, no services. Don't show up day after Christmas, okay? But we do want you back on January 2nd. Charlie is kicking off our vision series about how we as a church have 5 efforts, 5 teams for one vision, okay? So come to that. Also, Christmas Eve, Friday night, we have 2 candlelight services with RSVP still available because nothing celebrates the birth of Christ like singing and setting things on fire. Amen? All right, that's right. That's right. So we invite you to do that with us. Will you jump to your feet? Ben, will you kick us off as we appreciate the Unexpected casting crew? Put your hands together for our aerialists, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Jordy Webster, for leading. Fantastic performance. Also, our dancers. Led and coached by Lily Sider. Thank you, thank you. Woo! How about our beloved Mary through the performance of Macy Patton and our shepherdess Reagan Rigmaiden. And our angelic cast. Will you give a hand for Rafi and Michael, played by Rachel Green and Eric Thompson? And the guy that we love to hate, Lucifer. Thank you, Hunter Minor. And everyone's favorite, God's messenger, Gabriel. Give it up for Mark Anthony Howard. Yes. All right, folks, one last hurrah for the entire cast. And how about our heavenly hosts? I'm talking about the band to my right and to my left. Give them a hand. The tech and crew backstage at the back of the room. A round of applause for all of their efforts in making this so smooth and beautiful. And also for our tech director, Will Scott, and our director of the entire show, John Waldron. One last hand.